going to see about Amazon CloudWatch logs. In Amazon CloudWatch, we can use to monitor, store, and access our log files from EC2 instance, AWS, CloudTrail, and Route 53 and other sources also. Using this Amazon CloudWatch logs, we use to monitor, store, and access our log files. Next point is CloudWatch logs enables you to centralize the logs from all of our applications and AWS services that we are using in a single and highly scalable service. Then we can easily view them and filter them based on specific fields and search them for specific error codes and patterns. And we can secure the data for future analysis. Data will be secure. Nobody can hack it. Then it enables you to see all of our logs in a single consistent flow of events ordered by a time.
Yeah, just hold on.
And it also
hold on.
supports.
Hold on. So when it says that you can centralize the logs from all your systems, can you elaborate that? What do you mean by that?
Yes, sir.
When you say all your
Sir, I
systems,
can't
what
hear
are
you,
those
sir.
systems? So you have this statement, right? Centralize the logs from all of your systems.
Yes, sir.
Second para, first line. So what are those systems they are talking about here?
System means if there is any log streams newly available means it updates, sir.
Yeah,
So
I'm
that's
asking you
why
to give examples if you know, or else I will tell you.
sir. For example, if you are updating a new log streams, new logs means in log streams we can see that newly updatable logs, sir. By
No, I'm
seeing that we
asking
can
what are those
centralize and we
systems?
can
Tell me.
troubleshoot issues, sir.
No, that is fine. I'm asking what are the different systems we are talking about here? From where the logs will come? Logs of what?
Logs coming from.
Yeah, go ahead.
Sir, donor, sir.
See, you will be using so many applications and services from AWS. Okay. For example, let's say you have deployed your web application, UI application. Okay. So that will be running in some server in AWS. Okay. So that web application will have its own log in the server side, while client side console log is there, that won't be captured, but server side logs is there. Okay, so the application's server side behavior will be captured. That is about the web application log. Then server side application, let's say microservice or any Java programs which are running, or any Lambda functions which are running, or let's say API gateway. Okay, even the systems like your machines, your EC2 instances, right? Whatever you are deploying in an EC2 instance, whatever applications you are running inside EC2 instances, so those all logs will be integrated together, and you'll be creating that log groups, right? So using the log group, basically you'll be categorizing them, and using that log group only you'll be able to identify each of the logs. So when he says
Okay, sir.
it will centralize log from all different systems, means all the different services or applications or your infrastructure, whatever you are using, whatever is running in this AWS infrastructure, those all can be integrated. Even you can integrate, external logs also. The applications which are running externally, that log also can be, integrated in the cloud one.
Okay, sir.
Yeah, move on.
Um, and CloudWatch log, it also supports query logs with a powerful query language, which is given in us which is given in AWS portal in right side. With help we can take that query language, and we can auditing and masking the sensitive in data in logs. And masking means we can cover the sensitive data in logs. By covering the sensitive data, we can keep it securely, and generating a matrices from our logs using specified filters or next is CloudWatch log, standard log class, and another one is CloudWatch log, infrequent access log class. First one is standard log class. It supports all CloudWatch all features. And in coming to CloudWatch log, infrequent access log class, it incur lower ingestion charges, which means cost effective will be available in this infrequent access log classes. And if we paid means the standard class capabilities are
Savita,
supported
your sound is coming
to this
very
infrequent
low.
access log.
Can you be nearby your mic?
Sir, can you hear me? Can you hear, sir?
Yeah, it is better.
Am I audible, sir?
Yeah, you
Sir,
are
am I
audible. It is
audible?
better now. Yes. Go ahead.
Okay. In a standard log class, we support all CloudWatch log features. Coming to infrequent access log class, it incur lower ingestion charges, which means this log class will be cost effective. By using this cost effective, we can use standard class capabilities also. It supports the standard class capabilities. Then coming to features, two log classes for flexibility, which means CloudWatch logs offer two log classes. Already I have told that we can a cost effective option for which is infrequent. So infrequent access log class is available for cost effective option that we can access infrequently. Then we are coming to standard log class. It's a fully featured option for logs for real-time monitoring or other features. In real-time monitoring, we can use only standard log class support, and in demo class also we can use only standard log class support because infrequent access is cost effective. Coming to query or log data, we can use CloudWatch logs to search and analyze our log data, and we can perform queries to help you more efficiently and effectively respond to operational issues. We can solve issues by querying our log data, and it is a purpose-built query language with few simple but it has powerful commands. And AWS also provide sample queries also, command description, query auto completion also providing to help you to get started. Sample queries are included several types of AWS service logs. Coming to detect and debug using Livetail. By using Livetail, we can solve many troubleshoot incidents quickly, and by viewing a streaming list of new log events, it can date new log streams, and we used to detect and debug also. And we can also view, filter, and highlight the ingested logs in real time, and helping you to detect and resolve the issues quickly. We can resolve issues quickly by using this Livetail option. And we can also filter the logs based on terms we can specify, and also highlight logs. highlight the logs. By highlighting the logs, we can help you quickly find what we are looking for that exactly for. Then monitor logs for Amazon EC2 instance, and we can all in CloudWatch logs we can also monitor the applications and systems using log data. For example, CloudWatch logs can track number of application logs, and we can also send our notifications by using CloudWatch alarms. By seeing our notification, we can rate the errors, and it shows the exceeds the threshold that we can specify. By using this notification, we can go and solve it quickly. CloudWatch logs uses log data for monitoring, so no code changes are required.
Yeah. Can you
For
tell about
example, we can
threshold?
monitor
What do you
applications.
understand by threshold?
Threshold means high level, sir.
Example.
For example, if we marked 100 percentage means if it exceeds that 100 percentage means that it shows that threshold, sir.
How can it exceed 100%? 100% means everything,
If
na?
in alarms we can.
Yeah, I mean, just kidding. Not 100%. I mean, normally you give 60, 79, below 100%. Because if it is 100%, then you don't
Yes,
need
sir. For
alert. It is
example, I
already,
have told 100.
it's okay. Yeah. So 100% of what?
100% of if I create 100% of
Percentage of what?
CPU monitoring means it exceeds 100
Yes. So
CPU utilization. If
100%
I created means, sir.
utilization. So those terminologies you have to be very fluent through, right? So utilization again, what kind of
Okay.
utilization? It is a memory utilization, CPU utilization, right? So these are the
CPU.
so these terminologies you should be very fluent with.
Okay, sir. Um, and we CloudWatch logs also used to log data for monitoring also, so no code changes are required. For example, we can you can monitoring application logs for specific literal terms such as null reference exception. If I typing means or other count the number of occurrence a literal term particular position log data, such as if I type in 404 stated code in Apache access log means when your terms we are searching for is found means log CloudWatch logs reports the data to CloudWatch metric that what we have specified, which means what we have typing the specific literal terms, the data reports the data to CloudWatch metric. So log data is encrypted while it transmitting and while it's at rest also.
Hmm. So let me explain you how it
Coming.
helps. Okay. So let's say you have one microservice or you have a REST API running in your AWS cluster. Now, whenever there is 404 error or null pointer exception, okay, or any type of exceptions which are coming, right? Now, there are hundreds, thousands, or millions, let's say, customer across the world. Okay, so nobody can manually check the logs there is any exception or not. Okay, so you have to appoint people to check the logs. Previously, we used to do that, but now with this automation of tools like CloudWatch, there are many other tools like CloudWatch also, which can detect the log based on the alerts and threshold which you set. So it will check, and if it finds that okay there are more than 5 null pointer exception or 404 exception or anything, then it will send you one SMS or email or any other type of alert. It can create alert within the system itself, so that the DevOps team or any monitoring team can look at it and take the necessary actions to correct those errors. Okay. So now,
Yes, sir.
why I asked you to go through all this thing in detail is these these settings you have to do as a DevOps engineer. So the microservice guy who will develop it and he will give it to you, the source code or the jar file. You have to deploy it and you have to set all these different standards. You have to review the logs in detail. What are the different types of errors and all are coming? Then you have to build the monitoring system and the dashboard. That is why each
Okay,
and
sir.
every points which are mentioned in this document are important for a DevOps engineer. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, sir. Uh, Coming to monitor AWS CloudTrail log events, uh, we can create alarms in CloudWatch and receive notification from email or a message for any platform for particular API activity as captured by the CloudTrail, and we use notification to perform troubleshooting also. For example, if you are creating alarm, notification will be triggered. From this notification, we can troubleshoot the problems very quickly. Coming to audit and mask sensitive data, if you have sensitive data in our logs, you can help it. You can help safeguard it with data protection policies. We can secure the data. Sir. Nobody can hack any data with because we are securing in data protection policies. These policies let you audit and mask the sensitive data, which means cover the sensitive data. If you enable the data protection, if you enable the data protection in CloudWatch, then by default, sensitive data that matches the data identifier to select is masked.
Can you give
And
any
coming to
example of
log
sensitive
retention,
data and why we need to protect that? Something like it.
okay, so in CloudWatch, some data are very sensitive. Sir.
Yeah, give some
For
example of some sensitive data.
like log groups or log streams.
Log group name is not sensitive.
Some passwords and all sensitive data only, sir.
Yeah, password is sensitive, but password we never print it in log. So there is no chance that we should mask also. We should not be logging password anywhere. So you are nearer, yes. So
IAM permissions.
password, user ID, or it could be account ID, your bank name, your address. These things could be sensitive data. So I'll tell you the background. Okay. So these all data are sensitive. Then question is, why do we print first of all in the log? Why do we need to print? So debugging purpose, sometimes we need to print it. Okay. But we have to do it very carefully and we have to mask all these personal data.
Why?
And you are asking something?
So sensitive data means I can't understand, sir. Without user ID password means what?
Sensitive
They
data means,
tell
let's say you
sensitive.
have your bank account ID, bank account number, your credit card number, let's say. Okay. Credit card number, then TPIN or something. So these are sensitive data. Using your credit card
Okay.
number, somebody might hack your credit card. They
Ah,
can misuse. Okay. Then let's say your email ID.
okay, sir.
Your email ID is a personal email ID. Okay. If it might be misused by other people, or people may send junk emails, marketing emails to your email ID, which you don't want. Okay. Your address or
Okay,
location
sir.
might be sensitive. You don't want to disclose your home address to all people. Okay, so in that case, address also will be sensitive data. So sensitive data will be categorized differently in different places, and different country has different rules for that.
Ah, okay, sir.
and it is giving you that facility that you can mask them. So even if you for debugging purpose you need to log them, or for your application requirement also you may log it, but you can mask it and unmask also when needed.
Okay, sir.
All right.
Coming to log retention, uh, by default, logs are kept indefinitely and never expire. In the CloudWatch logs, we have option for log retention, which the data will never expire, or 1 days or 2 days. We can select it and go on with. You can adjust the retention policy for each group log group, keeping the indefinite retention, um, or choosing the retention period between 10 years and 1 day. We can choose the retention period between 10 years also and 1 day also.
Yeah, so here
Coming
one
to archive log
important point
data,
will come, which you should note and learn. See, let's say why somebody will keep the log for 1 day or 1 year or 10 years. Can you tell why somebody needs to retain the log for 10 years?
10 year, by keeping the 10 years, the log will not expire, sir. It will
No, I'm asking why, what is the need of it? Somebody should keep it for so long. Is there any need that anybody need to keep it for 1 month also, let's say, or 1 year?
don't know, sir.
So yes, there is a need, and it depends on the use case. Okay, there are applications. Let's say there are applications which are running in the ocean somewhere. It is tracking the cable connections, or let's say there is a petrol pipe between two countries, and there are some application which is tracking those. Okay, so when things are happening, nobody knows what is going on, and once some problem happens, we come to know about the problem. We have to analyze that logs for months and years sometimes. For example, let's say satellites, which are there for so many years, it is rounding and rounding. Okay, or anything as such, any application which is running for so many years, right? So logs may not be required to retain every time, but there will be specific scenarios or use cases when you may need to retain the log for debugging purpose. Okay. For example, let's say aeroplane, they are giving Six Sigma standard of quality. Okay. Now in the aeroplane, when it crashes, right? So the reason for the crashes, if you want to track, there is a need for retaining the log for so many days, like how things happen, how gradually things might have gone wrong, and why it crashed. Okay. So
Yes, sir.
just imagine in banks and all nowadays they are providing or keeping the records for only 2 years. If you want to take the records for more than 2 years, you have to visit the bank and you have to give a special request. But AWS is providing your daily logs to keep retained for 10 years. So big advantage, yes, right?
Yes, sir.
So these are the good things which you need to know. Now next point is cost. If I retain it for 1 day versus 10 years, will there be a difference in cost?
No, sir.
How, like, why no
By
cost?
depending our use case, the cost will differ, sir.
What kind of use case?
Region, depending on region.
Depending on region.
Yes,
Then
sir.
what else?
And region means by near region only we have to select, sir. If you are selecting some far far region means
Hmm.
it consumes some cost, sir.
No, so yeah, so related to the cost, you have to learn the things so that you can suggest the right retention policy for the company. Okay, this is what is required by a DevOps engineer. For how long you should retain the log, what should be the capacity of the log, and how much it cost. Normally, the cost varies based on the amount of log which you retrieve, rather than how much you are storing. There is some storage capacity for which you can store it. but how much amount of data or logs you are returning, cost depends on that.
Okay, sir.
So these criteria or points, make a note so that you can explore and learn them later on.
Okay, sir.
All right, move on.
Coming to archive log data, we can use our CloudWatch logs to store our log data in highly durable storage. The CloudWatch logs agent make it easy to quickly send both rotated and non-rotated logs of host. Rotated data means which means it controls the
ಹೇಳಿ
size
ರಚನಾ.
of the log files. Non-rotated means it
ಹಾ
can't be control the size of the
ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್
log
ಬಂದ
files. In CloudWatch
ಸಿ
logs, both rotated and
ಪನ್ನೆ
non-rotated log data are uh, it store high durable storage, and we can access the raw log data when you want need it. Coming to log root 53 DNS queries, we can use CloudWatch logs to log information about DNS queries that root 53 will receive these DNS queries, which means domain name server queries receives the root 53. That's all features. There are some following services used in the CloudWatch logs. Coming to AWS CloudTrail. AWS CloudTrail is one of the web service that enables you to monitor the calls made the CloudWatch logs API for our account, including calls made by the AWS Management Console and the AWS CLI, which is command line interface, and other services also enables you to monitor. When CloudTrail logging is turned on, it captures all API calls in our account and deliver the log files to Amazon S3 bucket. It delivers the files to Amazon S3 bucket that what we can specify. Each log file can contain one or more records depending how many actions are be performed to satisfy a request. Coming to AWS IAM, which is Identity and Access Management. This is also a web service that helps you securely control access to AWS resources for your users, which means the data will be securely control access to AWS resources. By using IAM, we can control who can use your AWS resources, and it also have some permissions who can use our AWS resources. By enabling the permissions only, they can use AWS resources. And what resources they can use, in which way they can use, all other coming under IAM. Coming to Amazon Kinesis data streams, this is a web service we can use for rapid and continuous data intake and aggregation. By continuous data intake, Amazon Kinesis data streams can be used. This type of data used includes IT infrastructure log data, application logs, and social media, market data feeds, and clickstream data. Because the response time for the data is intake and processing in real time. Basically, this is very typically lightweight. Coming to AWS Lambda, this is also a web service which we can use to build applications that respond quickly to new information. Upload our application code as Lambda functions, and Lambda runs our code on high availability, and it computes infrastructure and performs all the administration of the compute resources, including server, automatic scaling, capacity provisioning, operating system maintenance, and its security patch deployment also including and code monitoring and logging also. And we need to do this supply our code in one of the languages that is Lambda supports. Coming to pricing, there is some free tier account in AWS. When you sign up the AWS, you can get started with CloudWatch logs with free tier using the AWS free tier. Standard rates apply for logs stored by other services. By using CloudWatch logs, standard rates are applied. For example, Amazon VPC flow logs and Amazon Lambda logs. Coming to concepts, there are some terminology and
You need to
concept.
explain, go to pricing model. Can you open the link for pricing?
Okay, sir.
Yeah, open the link for pricing and you need to,
Which this link, sir?
this one, yes.
Coming to free tier, we can get started with Amazon CloudWatch for free. Most of the AWS services, which is EC2, S3, Kinesis, and all free tier are available, and we can send matrices automatically for free to CloudWatch. Many applications should be able to operate within these free tier limits. Coming to matrices, basic monitoring matrices are free tier, coming under free tier. Matrices sent from AWS services by default. 10 matrices of custom matrices and detailed monitoring matrices are also come under free tier. 1 million API requests we can operate, not including get metric data, get insight rule report, and get metric widge image. These three operations are always chargeable. Coming to dashboard, 3 custom dashboard referencing up to 50 matrices each per month. Per month, 50 matrices are available for free tier. Additionally, all automatic dashboards are free. Coming to alarms, 10 alarm metrics comes under free tier, only applicable to standard resolution alarms. That list matrices directly. Don't use a matrix inside query. If you use infrequent access logs, it comes under cost effectively. Coming to logs, 5 GB data comes under free tier. Ingestion, archive, storage, and data scanned by logs inside queries. 1800 minutes of live tail can be used per month. We can use per month 1800 minutes of live tail coming under free tier, approximately an hour per day. Coming to events, all events are free tier except custom events are included. Contributor insights, 1 contributor insights rule per month. Per month we can use 1 contributor insights for free tier. The first 1 million log events that match the rule per month. Per month we can use 1 million log events. Application signals, per month we can use 100 million application signals for free tier. Coming to synthetics, per month we can use 100 canary. We can create 100 canary per month. Coming to evidently, first time free trial include 3 million evidently events and 10 million evidently analysis for per account. And coming to RUM, per account we can use 1 million RUM events. First time free trial includes 1 million RUM events for per account. Coming to paid tier, coming to paid tier,
Yeah.
uh,
So
simple.
just want to tell you, right? So any service whichever you are planning to use, be very clear about the pricing model. Okay. The
Okay,
purpose
sir.
of using cloud is to use the technologies efficiently and with lower cost. So in the first day when we discussed about cloud, we learned why we need a cloud, right? We discussed in detail why we can't have our own servers and all, right? So the purpose was to
Yes, sir.
reduce the cost and with flexibility which you get through cloud. So cost is the most important factor for while you are choosing any service. So as a
Okay, sir.
DevOps engineer, you should be able to always guide and you have to think that how much it will cost always. And you have to regularly monitor that cost is not getting more expensive and it is optimized in its best. Okay, so that is the reason
Okay,
I
sir.
told you to go through it in detail. So in the free tier, you know now what are the things free and what is not. Now in the paid tier, when you will be really using, you can go through them in detail. But yeah, you should have certain you have this AWS pricing calculator, right? You can one day go through it,
Yes, sir.
not right away, but pricing calculator we will go through in detail and you see the how you need to calculate price for any service.
Okay, sir.
Okay, yeah, move on.
Shall I explain paid tier, sir?
Paid tier you don't have to. If you have prepared, then you can tell. Have you gone through it already?
Yes, sir.
Okay, then go through.
Coming to paid tier, uh, you simple pay for what we are use. That only we have to chargeable at the end of the month of our usage. We can check billing. We can check billing cost in which in left side they have showing billing and pricing. If we click means we can know how many what billing can occur it. Coming to manage logs, there is some price which is if you using standard log class means $0.50 for per GB it will be chargeable. In infrequent, if you are using infrequent access log means $0.25 per GB will be chargeable. If you're using a store, which means storing the log data means um, it $0.03 per GB will be chargeable. And coming to log inside queries, if we are analyzing the log inside queries means 0.005 per GB of data
So
scan will be
storing the logs
chargeable.
is costing, right?
And
So I asked you
means
for 1 day and for 10 years, right? So if you
uh,
have let's say 10 GB log or 1 terabyte of log, and if you retain it for 1 year versus 10 years, so on the duration it will depend, right? How much cost?
yes, sir.
Yeah. So like in a monthly bill, it will get added. So that means as long you will keep the log, it will be costing. It will be charging.
Yes, sir.
So this is on the pricing model for which is not free.
Yes, sir. Coming to data protection, which will data will detect and mask. Uh, $0.12 per GB for data scan will be chargeable, and for live tail, analyzing the live tail, $0.01 per minute. For per minute, $0.01 will be chargeable. Now we are going to see for how many TB per month, how many chargeable we are going to see. For first 10 dB per month in a standard log class, which means delivery to CloudWatch logs in standard log class means $0.50 per GB will be chargeable. In same time, infrequent access log is a delivery to CloudWatch log means $0.25 per GB will be chargeable. But it delivering to S3 bucket means $0.25 per GB will be chargeable. Or delivery to Kinesis Data Firehouse means $0.25 per GB will be chargeable. Except standard CloudWatch, these are same 0.25 only chargeable. These three topics. Coming to next 20 TB per month data, delivering to standard means $0.25 per GB. Infrequent access means access log means $0.15 per GB. If they are delivering to S3 bucket means $0.15 per GB. If they are delivering Kinesis Data Firehouse means $0.15 per GB would be chargeable. And the next 20 TB per month means for standard $0.10 per GB, and for infrequent access log $0.075 per GB dollar. If they are delivering to S3 bucket means $0.075 per GB dollar. If they are delivering
Yeah,
to
I think
Kinesis Data Firehouse
yeah,
means
you can skip a couple
0.075.
of these items. So
Okay,
like
okay.
that, each one of them you have the pricing. So it is to have the idea that these all have different pricing model. So whenever you need to look at using this service, you have to come back to this documentation and you have to refer it.
Okay, sir. Coming to Amazon CloudWatch log concepts, there is some terminology and concepts that we have in CloudWatch logs, which means log class. One of this is log class. Already I have told CloudWatch logs offer two classes of log groups. One is standard and other is infrequent. For standard, it is fully featured option, and infrequent means it will be cost effective. Coming to log events, log event is a record in which some activities are recorded by the application or resources being monitored. The log event record that CloudWatch logs understand it contain two properties. One is the timestamp of the event occurred, and another one is the raw event message. Event messages must be UTF-8 encoded. Coming to log streams, a log stream is a sequence of log events that share the same resources and data. More specifically, a log stream is generally to represent the sequence of events coming from the application instance or resource being monitored. For example, a log stream may be associated with the Apache access log with a specific host. When you no longer needed a log stream, you can delete it by using AWS log delete log stream command. Coming to log groups define groups of log streams. They They also share the same retention, and it also can monitoring and access all control settings with the help of log groups. Each log stream has to be belong for one log group. For example, if you have separated a log stream for Apache Access log from each host, you can group those log streams into a single log group, which is called as mywebsite.com /apache/access underscore log. By using a separate logs, we can group it into a single one log group like this. There is no limit on the number of log streams that can belong one to log group. We can add many number of log streams. There is no limit. Coming to metric filters, we can use metric filters to extract metric observation from ingested events, and it also transform the data to point in which a CloudWatch metric. Metric filters are also assigned to log groups also, and of the filter assigning to log group that they are applying to log streams. Metric filters are applying to the log streams. Coming to retention settings, retention settings means it can be used to specify how long log events are kept in CloudWatch logs. Expired log events get deleted automatically. Just like metric filters also, retention settings are also assigned to log groups also. And the retention assigned to a log group is applied to the log streams. Coming to billings and cost. Sir, okay. When you sign up the AWS, we can get started with CloudWatch log using free tier account, and some they are cost effective that we have saw before. Standard rates apply for logs stored by other services using CloudWatch logs. For example, Amazon VPC flow logs and Lambda logs. Before we are seeing this topic, coming to log classes. Already have said that these two types of log classes, standard and infrequent. Note this point: for charges, the standard and infrequent access log class deferred ingestion cost only, but storage charges and CloudWatch log insight charges are same in each log class. After a log group is once created, log class can't be changed. If we want to change, means we have to delete fully and we want to create new one. Coming to, these are the supported features for each log class. These are the following table list the features for each log class. Fully managed log ingestion and storage will be standard and infrequent access are available. For cross account features, 2 are available. For encryption with AWS KMS key, standard and infrequent access logs are available. CloudWatch log insight query command are available in standard or also infrequent. Most commands are seen in log classes only. CloudWatch logs inside discover fields are available only for standard logs. A natural language query assisted only for available for standard access log, not for infrequent. And CloudWatch logs anomaly detection. Anomaly detection is only for standard access log, not for infrequent. And comparing to time range, standard only available. Subscription filter also standard access log only available. Export to Amazon S3, standard only available. Log events and filter log events, API operations, standard only available. Not supported to infrequent access log. By using CloudWatch log insights, we can view log events stored in log groups in the infrequent access log class. Metric filters, standard or available. Container insight log injection and lambda insight log injection. Sensitive data protection with masking. Embedded matrices formats all standard only for available. Sir, that's all, sir. I have
Yeah, go to the left
prepared
side
only
menu.
till.
Yeah. So you have covered what is Amazon CloudWatch logs, concept, billing and cost, and log classes, right? So
Yes,
next
sir.
will be getting started and working with the AWS SDKs. So just explore that one or two
Okay, sir.
topic you can pick and try to present tomorrow.
Okay, sir.
Okay, but yeah, very good presentation and yeah, well done.
Okay, sir.
So guys, what we are going to do is we'll take a break now, and I have one more meeting, so not be able to do it today maybe. I will ping you if we are able to meet again before 6 p.m. I will let you know.
Okay, sir.
Meanwhile, anybody has any question, anything you want to ask? If you are blocked, you need immediate help, let me know.
Okay, sir. Sure, sir.
Yes, sir.
See you then.